Welcome, upland game hunters, to Flushing Hills Hunting Club in southwest North Dakota. Here's a scene of a bunch of wild birds flying on property that we lease, and it's a beautiful sight to be able to go to a place that's got hundreds, if not thousands, of wild pheasants. This poor guy's really got a great problem. He's got hundreds of birds flying past him. He can't decide which one to shoot. And you may have that same problem. Wouldn't that be a great problem to have? People talk about the good old days of pheasant hunting. Well, let me tell you, the good old days are here, and they still exist in the right area of North Dakota, which is where we're at. We're near the little town of Mott, North Dakota. 100% of our birds are wild birds. There are no pen-raised birds on our facilities at all. Now, many people hunt in South Dakota, and South Dakota has some great wild pheasant hunting, but many places supplement their wild birds with pen-raised birds. We do not do that. All of our birds are wild, 100%. And the 2017 season is full. There are a couple of exceptions. We can handle a group of 4, the 27th through the 30th of October, or November 7th or 8th through the 11th. Normally our hunters hunt 4 days, and there's a reason for that based on bag limits and possession limits. We lease over 20,000 private acres. We're now in our 12th year, and we are experienced, and we know what we're doing, and we can get you into some unbelievably wonderful wild bird hunting in North Dakota. Here's a scene you're going to love. We've got a slough out in the middle of this field, and there's birds flying all over the place, and we're going to zoom in with the camera, and there are, in the middle of this field, in this slough area, there are hundreds and hundreds of wild birds flying. And what we like to do is normally hunt with 10 to 12 people, so oftentimes we'll have to have 2 groups or 3 together so we can surround these birds. It's easier to get a limit of birds with a dozen guys than it is with just 3 or 4. We've got a beautiful lodge in Mott with full kitchen facilities to do your own cooking, and there are a couple of decent little restaurants in town. You can see got a beautiful little lab here doing some retrieving work, and there's room for your dogs if you have dogs and you'd like to bring them. We do not provide dogs, but it's not really necessary to have dogs the way we hunt. This incredible scene here is one of our favorite hunting spots, and we come in and we surround this shelter bell area here, and we've had a lot of fun over the years. Daily bag limits are 3 roosters with a possession limit of 12. And consequently most of our hunters hunt 4 days. So they stay in the lodge 4 nights, they hunt 4 days, they usually go home after the hunt on the 4th day. Wow, that rooster just about hit the camera. And this is a typical scene where we've got a bunch of guys had a great hunt, and we grouped them up and took some pictures. There's some young kids in there, and we'd encourage you to bring your kids if you'd like to do that. This is a scene I'll never forget. Frosty November day, and these birds were in this patch of tumbleweeds, just, oh my goodness, just by the hundreds. So it's a lot of fun to be able to see wild birds like that. Non-resident licenses are $110. Daily trespass fees are $200, and you can do the math pretty easily there if you'd like. But it's very reasonably priced, and we hope you'll come and give it a try. Look at these birds. Is that amazing, coming out of a sunflower seed field? Lodging is $50 per hunter per night, which is very reasonable if you're staying in our lodge, which is something we require. More birds coming out of the sunflower seeds. Wow, that's amazing. And here's a group. You can bring your gals if you'd like. There's a beautiful young lady that's hunting with us, and you can see we've got a nice stack of birds there, and typical costs excluding food and transportation are approximately $1,200. So add a little gas from Utah. If you're coming from Utah or wherever, and a little bit for food, you can probably do this for $1,400 or $1,500. If you'd like more information, contact Mr. Parker at ytbhuntfish@yahoo.com. We'll see you soon.